everybody? It's Donnie G Buckets here, about to be doing a NBA playoffs bracket, show you guys who I think is going to win each series and also who I think is going to win the conference finals in both conferences and the NBA finals. Let's get it started. We're going to start with the Eastern Conference first. Bucks versus the Magic. That's Bucks, and that's going to be a sweep. Like, I don't think the Magic even have a chance. And I think Aaron Gordon's out too. It's going to be bad. Next series, I think the Heat will win in 7. Jimmy Butler's going to be on TJ Warren. It's going to be a really good series, but I think that the Heat are a little bit deeper, so I think they'll be able to edge it out in the end. But I think it'll be a pretty close series, 7 games. Up next, this is probably one of the most interesting series in the first round. If the 76ers had at full strength, I think this is going 7, and I think that the Celtics might edge them out in 7 games. But with the circumstances, Ben Simmons is out. So at first I thought that the 76ers would probably win 1 or 2 games. But then recently, or actually yesterday, Gordon Hayward is out for 4 weeks. So I think this is going to be a really close series, but I think the Celtics can still win, and I think that they will do it in 7. Gordon Hayward's going to be out, so I feel like this is a more even playing field now that the 76ers also lost Ben Simmons. So I'm going to go Celtics in 7. Yesterday was a really close game, even with Gordon Hayward, until he got injured, and he was playing really good too. But that was a huge loss for the Celtics, but the 76ers also had a huge loss in Ben Simmons. But the 76ers, their problem, bro, they need to give Joel Embiid the ball a little bit more. He started the game 5 for 5. Like, Tice was having a horrible time guarding him. He was getting his energy drained every time down the floor. Then in like the fourth quarter, like, they just stopped giving him the ball. I don't understand it, but anyway, let's go to the next one. This is gonna be a sweep. The Nets don't have a chance. This is a sweep. All right, let's go back over to they don't have a chance at all. Let's go to the West. Lakers. I'm gonna go Lakers. At first I said 5, but I'm gonna be a little generous. I'm gonna say Lakers in 6. The reason why I'm saying this is because the Portland Trail Blazers have terrible defense. I think it's gonna come down to who gets the most stops. But yeah, the Lakers, the Portland Trail Blazers don't have anybody that can guard the Lakers. Like, who's guarding Anthony Davis, Nurkic, or Whiteside? They're not fast enough. Like, they're not skilled enough on defense to guard Anthony Davis on each part of the floor. Maybe the paint, but the 3-point line, mid-range, they can't guard him out there. They're gonna have to double team him. Hopefully we can make our shots, because if we can, it might be a sweep. If we can hit our shots, it might be a sweep. They don't have anybody that can guard LeBron either. I'm pretty sure Brandon Clark from the Grizzlies just dropped 20 points off the bench on them as a small forward, and like, what do you think LeBron's gonna do? And then Valanciunas dropped 20 and 20 against Nurkic. Like, what do you think Anthony Davis is gonna do? I'm being polite, giving them 2 wins, but I really don't think that they'll get more than 1. Honestly, I think they'll get 2 wins max. Next game, Rockets versus OKC. I got OKC winning in 7. I'm pretty sure Russell Westbrook is missing like the first 2 games maybe. And I feel like the series could easily be 2-0 in OKC's favor. OKC is a very deep team. They got like 4 players averaging over 17 points a game, and their 6th man is like their 3rd best scorer, and he's averaging like 18, 19 points a game. This Thunder are deeper, but James Harden's gonna have to go superhero mode and score like 40 to 45 points a game for them to even think about winning in these first few games with Westbrook out, especially since they don't have a big man. But yeah, so I'm gonna take the Thunder in 7, because even when Russell Westbrook does come back, I feel like he's gonna be a little rusty. He's gonna be missing shots, probably get a few turnovers. So this is a big loss for Houston in the first round. I feel like they're gonna take a first round exit, and it's gonna be like what, the 3rd or 4th year in a row that Westbrook loses in the 4th round. That'd be pretty bad, especially losing it to his old team from last year. That'd be bad. That would make it look like OKC won the trade. But yeah, next we got the Jazz versus the Nuggets. I got the Nuggets in 6. The Nuggets, they got Jokic. I think he's the best center in the NBA. And Jamal Murray's been playing great. That duo is very, very good. It's going to be great in the future if they stay together. The Nuggets are a little bit deeper than the Jazz are, I guess, until Mike Conley comes back. Bogdanovic is out, I'm pretty sure. Or Bojan Bogdanovic. That's a big loss for the Jazz. He was like a 20 point per game scorer. They're already playing at a disadvantage. Nuggets are a little bit deeper. I'm taking the Nuggets because Donovan Mitchell's gonna have to score like 40 to 50 points a game like he did last game, and they're still gonna be losing. But they probably take like 2 games off of them at the max, I think. But yeah, I got the Nuggets in this one. Up next, we got the Clippers versus the Mavericks. I got the Clippers in 6. The Clippers, they honestly should have lost that game yesterday. They got bailed out by the referees with Kristaps Porzingis. I don't even want to get into that situation because, as many of y'all know, Kristaps is one of my favorite players, and he got ejected yesterday. It was bogus. LeBron tweeted and said it was bogus. It was a very bogus call, bro. Like, I don't even want to talk about it. But yeah, so this is how I think it's going to go through the first round. I got the Lakers, OKC, Nuggets, and Clippers through the West. The Bucks, Heat, Celtics, and Raptors in the East. Let's go back over to the East for the semifinals. For the Eastern Conference semifinals. Let me get this off. All right, so I'm taking the Bucks in 5. I think the Heat can take 1 game, but I don't think they're equipped defensively to guard the Bucks, especially not Giannis. They got too many players that can score on their team. Brook Lopez was averaging like 20 points and 10 rebounds, and I think he was averaging like 3 blocks. He led the bubble in blocks, like average blocks per game. So yeah, I think the Bucks are gonna take this game. Next, we got the Raptors versus Celtics. Depending on when Gordon Hayward comes back, they can win this series. But I'm not really sure when Gordon Hayward does come back, so I'm gonna take the Raptors. And it depends on when Gordon Hayward comes back. I'm just gonna say 6. Raptors in 6. The Raptors, honestly, they're one of the best teams in the NBA, and it's weird that they lost a top 5 NBA player and they still have a chance to go back to the finals. That's crazy to me. They're probably the best coached team in the NFL. Why do I keep saying NFL? And I keep getting NFL notifications on Twitter. I was like, I keep saying NFL. They're probably one of the best coached teams in the NBA. Nick Nurse is gonna win Coach of the Year, probably, like most likely. If he doesn't, it's like, are you sure? Like, he needs to win Coach of the Year. They're probably one of the. They got the best chemistry in the NBA. Like, you can just see that when they're playing, nobody's selfish. They're all unselfish. They always make the extra pass, always take the right shot. They're really a well-coached and well-organized team. I'm pretty sure they got the least amount of losses. They got the best win percentage since January. And in the bubble, I think they only lost like 2 games. No, they might have lost 1. I'm not sure, but the Raptors have been playing great, so I'm gonna take the Raptors in this series. Depending on when Gordon Hayward comes back, I feel like if Gordon Hayward comes back before the series starts, which he's not going to, the Celtics had a chance, but with Gordon Hayward out, an 18-point per game score, it's gonna be a tough loss. And in the West, I'm taking the Lakers in 5 over OKC. They don't have anybody that can guard LeBron except for Roberson. I don't think he's ready to guard him yet. He's coming off an injury and whatever. I don't think he's able to guard LeBron. And Anthony Davis is gonna have a field day with Steven Adams. Like, I don't think they don't really match up well with the Lakers, to be honest. 2-3 seeds. Like, I'm taking the Clippers in 5. The Clippers, they're just too deep for the Nuggets, to be honest. Pause. They're too deep for the Nuggets. They got players that can guard Jamal Murray. They don't really have anybody that can guard Jokic, but I feel like Jokic is more, he's going to be around like a 2010 player. He's not like Anthony Davis where he's going to be giving you like 30 and 12. So I feel like Jokic, he can get his buckets, but they really need Jamal Murray or either Michael Porter Jr. to play good. And they got players that can guard both of those players, like multiple players that they can throw at each other. And yeah, I just see the Clippers winning this game pretty easily. Gentleman sweep. Let's go back over to the East. We got the Bucks versus Raptors, and I'm taking the Bucks in 7. Gonna be a really close series, but I think the Bucks are gonna pull it out because Giannis isn't not gonna go outside, and Milwaukee's gonna do everything they can to win this series, because if they do lose this series, I feel like Giannis might be out of there, because making it to the conference finals in like what two straight seasons and losing to the same team, that's bad. You know, like that's a tough pill to swallow for a superstar player. And then the people are gonna be like, well, Giannis is winning all these MVPs, but can he ever win the big games in the playoffs? So it's like gonna start questioning Giannis's legacy or whatnot. And I feel like he ain't going outside. They're gonna put up I think the Raptors will put up a good fight, but I just don't think they'll have anybody that can guard Giannis, to be honest. Oh, that was rhyming. Giannis, to be honest. Anyway, up next we got Lakers Clippers. I'm taking the Lakers in 7. Like I said before, they don't have anybody that can guard AD. They got somebody for LeBron, but they don't have anybody for AD. They're gonna have to double team him, and hopefully we can hit our shots. If we can hit our shots, it will be a great series for us. Yes, they're getting Montrez and Lou Will back, but the last time we played them at full strength, we won by a pretty decent margin. Yes, we had Avery Bradley, but who was he guarding? He was guarding like Patrick Beverly. So like, anyway, and he was guarding Lou Williams, but still, I'm taking the Lakers in 7. Maybe it's the bias in me. I'm a Lakers fan, but I just don't see the Clippers beating us 4 times out of 7. I just don't see it happening. And in NBA Finals, I'm taking the Lakers over the Bucks in 6. The AD versus Giannis matchup is going to be insane. LeBron versus Middleton. LeBron's going to win that matchup, but I think AD's going to win the matchup down the road. I feel like AD in each series, AD's going to have to play good in the 4th quarter. Every time AD plays good, we play good as a team. And I'm not saying he's our best player, but if we do make it to the finals, Anthony Davis has probably a 55% chance of winning Finals MVP over LeBron James. Yeah, so I think AD is going to be the most important person in this in the finals, or in this entire playoffs for the Lakers. He is the X factor, I guess you can say. They're going to double team him a lot. He needs to find the right person on the court. That person needs to make the shot. If we start making shots, they can't double team him, and then he's going to have a field day with whoever's guarding him. That's our game plan, and hopefully we can make our shots. That's all I'm saying. But yeah, this is Donnie G Buckets. Remember, this is not 4-0. I don't think we're going to tweak the Bucks. I think we'll win 4-2 in the finals in 6 games. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. DM me on Instagram or comment down below some more videos you want me to see, some more videos you want me to see me react to, or any content that you want me to produce for you guys. Don't forget to check out my TikTok. I know most of y'all probably came from my TikTok anyway, but yeah, this is Don G Buckets. Until the next video, I'm out.